You just made a model of an atom, and I told you how many protons and neutrons and electrons it had. Now you're going to learn how to figure that out for yourself. First thing you want to do is look at your periodic table, because you'll find over the course of this class that there's lots of information on the periodic table. In particular, you're going to look at the atomic number. That's the number at the top of every single element on the periodic table. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. They get that number by seeing how many protons are in the atom. How many protons are in the atom? So let's look back. Okay, I made a little rule here for you. The atomic number equals the number of protons. Now you'll remember from our model that when it came time to do the electrons, I told you the number of protons equals the number of electrons. They got the same number of stuff. So that atomic number on your periodic table tells you protons and electrons. Very useful. Now let's think about the neutrons. Do you remember at the end of your model I said, where is all the mass of the atom? Where's all the heavy stuff? And you pointed at the nucleus. It's in the nucleus. And what's in the nucleus? The protons and neutrons. Now, if we want to figure out the mass of our atom, we want to know the mass of our atom. The mass, we look at the number of protons and the number of neutrons. It's like the red dot plus the blue dot tells us the mass. So those two rules give you what you need to do for your assignment. Let's scroll down and look at your assignment. Okay, so I've given you the name here. It's fluorine 19. We tell you it's fluorine 19 because its mass is 19. Not all fluorine has a mass of 19. As you'll see, some has a mass of 18. So it's important to have the number there to say, this is fluorine 19. So its atomic number, we look on our periodic table and see that fluorine, F for fluorine is 9 is our atomic number. So we can put a 9 in there. How many protons do we have? Well, the number of protons equals the atomic number, so we've got 9 of those. Our neutrons. Remember, the neutrons were the blue dots, the neutral ones. And there were red dots and blue dots, and if you add them together, you get the mass number. So we know we've got 9 protons. Our mass number here is 19. So 19 equals 9 protons plus how many neutrons? Well, there's two ways you can do it. You can look at it and say, oh, that's 10. Or you can do 19, take away 9, equals 10. Okay, number of electrons. Electrons equals protons. So if we got 9 protons, we must have 9 electrons. Now on your paper, I want you to write average up here. Remember I told you that some fluorine is fluorine 18 and some is fluorine 19. But look at the periodic table, we'll see that this mass number, this atomic mass here, is 18.998. That's the average mass of all the fluorine in the world. So there's a lot of fluorine-19 with just a little bit of fluorine-18 pulling that average down. So our average mass is 18.998. And that's really all there is to it. When you get to the bottom of your page, when you get down here to this question, just remember, there's two numbers you need. One's the mass number and one's the atomic number. So use your periodic table and figure out which is which. The question at the bottom, I want to know what element this is. So be careful, label it first, and that will help you figure out what you're supposed to do. The rest of these questions are like the one we did here, but different. You're starting in different places. All the best.